Dear students, now let us try to do a simple problem on mixing of air streams and how let us try to represent it on a psychrometric chart. So now let us read the question. 30 meter cube per minute of a stream of moist air at 15 degrees Celsius dry bulb temperature and 13 degrees Celsius wet bulb temperature are mixed with 12 meter cube per minute of another stream of moist air at 25 degrees Celsius dry bulb temperature and 18 degrees Celsius wet bulb temperature. The barometric pressure is 1 atmosphere. Determine the dry bulb and the wet bulb temperature of the resulting mixture. So this is our question. So we can diagrammatically for representation purpose we can mark a stream 1 and a stream 2 like this, getting mixed together to form a third stream. Okay, so what all data are given in this question? In the first one, the 30 meter cube per minute. Meter cube is the unit of volume. So we are given in our question, it is given the volume flow rate of the moist air in the first air stream. So we can mark it as VA1, volume flow rate of the moist air at 1 or first stream of air, that is 30 meter cube per minute. And also the dry bulb temperature and wet bulb temperature of the first stream of air, dBT1 and WBT1, respectively 15 degrees Celsius and 13 degrees Celsius. Then the data for second stream of air is also given. The volume flow rate of second stream VA2 can be 12 meter cube per minute, and also the dry bulb temperature and wet bulb temperature dBT2 is 25 degrees Celsius. WBT2 for the second stream of air, it is 18 degrees Celsius. Okay, so in the previous video I have mentioned how we can represent this mixing of air streams. First of all, using this idea, we know the dry bulb temperature and wet bulb temperature of the first stream of air. We can easily mark it. We can take the first dBT1, 15 degrees Celsius, and we can mark the WBT1 of the first stream of air. We can the meeting point of this 13 degrees Celsius WBT and 15 degrees Celsius dBT, we can mark a point 1 that will be representing, this point 1 will be representing the first stream of moist air. Then similarly the second stream of moist air, we can mark it as point 2, which will be the intersecting point between the WBT 18 degrees Celsius and dry bulb temperature 25 degrees Celsius. Okay, so now after marking the points 1 and 2, we can draw a line connecting point 1 and 2. This line will be representing the mixing of the second stream of air with the first stream of air. Okay, now we need to find what we need to find? We need to find the dry bulb and wet bulb temperature of the resulting mixture. So the resulting mixture will be somewhere between 1 and 2. Okay, so we need to find out which is that point. Okay, so let us proceed step by step. The total pressure of air, that is 1 atmosphere or 1 bar, we can assume it. Okay, and that is given in the question also. The barometric pressure is 1 atmosphere. The total pressure of the moist air will be 1 atmosphere or 1 bar. Okay, so after marking this point 1 and 2, we can draw a line between them. Okay, so now we can write down the necessary 3 equations, the main 3 equations representing the mixing of air streams. That is, Ma1 plus Ma2 will be equal to Ma3, which is the considering the mass flow rate of the dry air in the first, second, and third stream of air. Ma1 omega 1 plus Ma2 omega 2 will be equal to Ma3 omega 3, which shows the mixing of the specific humidities in the first and second stream of air, finally flowing out in the form of the third stream of air. Then Ma1 H1 plus Ma2 H2 will be equal to Ma3 H3, which is representing the mixing of the enthalpy contents of the first and the second stream of air. Okay, so these three equations 1, 2 and 3 we need to solve in order to find out the dry bulb temperature and wet bulb temperature of the final stream of air, that is the stream 3. Okay, so from the psychrometric chart we can find the necessary values. Okay, so the variables here are MA1, MA2, MA3, MA1, omega1, MA2, omega2, omega3, H1, H2 and H3. Now we need to find out the values of all these psychrometric variables. So for that let us represent this line 1 to 2 on our psychrometric chart. All of you take your psychrometric chart and mark these points 1 and 2 using pencil. Then using a pencil itself draw a line connecting 1 and 2. This line 1 to 2 will be representing the mixing of the air streams 1 and 2. Then very easily we can find out the omega 1 and omega 2, the specific humidities corresponding to the points 1 and 2. That will be omega 1 and omega 2. That is found out as 8. That is omega 1 is found out as 8 gram per kilogram. Omega 2 will be 11 gram per kilogram. Okay, so that is it. Then we can easily find out the enthalpy values H1 and H2. How we can find the enthalpy values? Simply follow the wet bulb temperature line. Okay, and corresponding to 1 and 2. So the line from 1, it will be intersecting the enthalpy axis at H1. The line from 2 will be intersecting the enthalpy axis at H2. So these two lines, the enthalpy lines, are actually drawn parallel to the WBT or the wet bulb temperature lines. If you observe your psychrometric chart, it will be very easy to find out this. Okay, so following them we can find H1 as 38 kilojoules per kilogram and H2 as 54 kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, then the specific volumes also. Okay, we can find the specific volume. There are various specific volume lines passing through the psychrometric chart. In the introduction to psychrometric chart video, I have mentioned where we can find the specific volume lines. Okay, so the specific volume line corresponding to point 1 will be nu 1, that will be 0.828 meter cube per kilogram. The specific volume corresponding to the point 2 will be nu 2, that is 0.86 meter cube per kilogram. Now how we can find this MA1 and MA2, that is mass flow rate of dry air? That will be nothing but density times the volume, or volume by specific volume. Specific volume we have already found out, and the volume flow rate is also given directly in our question. So please remember, here we need to take the correct volume. Okay, in our question it was given the volume flow rate. Okay, so in the question the first volume flow rate was 30 meter cube per minute. So in 1 minute there will be 60 seconds. So we can divide that 30 by 60, then it will be volume flow rate per second. Okay, and also if we are dividing it by the specific volume nu 1, that is 30 by 60 again divided by 0.828, that will be giving us the mass flow rate of the air in second or in per second, that is 0.6 kilogram per second. Same way MA2 will be equal to V2 by nu 2, again 12 by 60 the whole divided by 0.86, again coming to 0.23 kilogram of dry air per second. Okay, so and the first relation, the first equation, we can rewrite it like this: 0.6 plus 0.23 will be equal to MA3. Okay, or MA3, or the final mass flow rate of dry air in the third stream of air will be 0.83 kilogram per second. Okay, then we can take the help of the second equation, MA1 omega 1 plus MA2 omega 2 equals to MA3 omega 3, where these omega values are the specific humidity values. Omega 1 and omega 3 already we have obtained from the psychrometric chart. So that will be 0.6 times 8, and 0.23 times 9.5 will be equal to 0.83 times omega 3. So solving this the simple equation, omega 3 can be found out as 8.41 gram per kilogram. And also we can take the help of the third equation, that is concerning the enthalpy values. Ma1H1 plus Ma2H2 will be equal to Ma3H3. Then we can find substitute the values of Ma1H1 and Ma2H2 will be equal to Ma3H3. So that will be giving us the relation H3 equals 40.87 kilojoules per kilogram. Okay, so now we have found out the mass flow rate of the third stream, the specific humidity value of the third stream of air, and also now we have found out the enthalpy content of the third stream of air. Okay, so by using these three values that we have found out, we can easily locate the next point, that is point 3, using this omega 3 and H3. And also, since we have already drawn the line connecting 1 and 2, any one value, either it can be omega 3 or H3 alone, can be used, and we can directly find out the intersecting point, that is point 3. Okay, so WBT3, this point will be the point 3, which represents the mixing, the final mixture or the third stream getting formed. Okay, so after locating that point, intersecting point by using omega 3 and H3, we can easily find out the dry bulb temperature and wet bulb temperature corresponding to that point 3. That will be coming around 18 degrees Celsius and 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, so that is our idea. Okay, all of you practice this problem, then only it will be remaining in your memory. So thank you.